This is what they would want us to do. So on the count of three, I want you to give me your best. Coach O, okay? Go Tigers, go Tigers. Here we go, okay? On 1, 2, 3. Come on, go Tigers.
Starting and ending with tributes to LSU, the first funeral services for Saturday's plane crash victims wrapping up in Lafayette. A tough 3 days will follow for the loved ones of the victims and those still healing. Tonight, we have team coverage of the services. Our Chris Welty is at St. Pius in Lafayette, where a Mass for Healing is happening. But first, our Jamie Angel joins us from Our Savior's Church, where the mother and son killed in the crash are being remembered. Jamie.
Marcel, hundreds of friends and loved ones poured into Our Savior's Church here in Lafayette to say goodbye to Gretchen Vincent and her son Walker. It was the first of the memorial services for the 5 passengers who were killed Saturday morning when their plane crashed in Lafayette. The family asked those who attended to wear purple and gold in support of Gretchen and Walker's love for the LSU Tigers. Gretchen Walker was remembered as a loving wife and mother who loved sports and who was committed to her community. Walker Vincent, who died one day before his 16th birthday, was remembered for being charming and generous. He maintained a 4.0 grade point average at Ascension Episcopal School, while at the same time taking classes at UL. He also loved the outdoors and spending time with his father, Chris. Now, Attorney General Jeff Landry and Kelly Orgeron, wife of LSU head coach Ed Orgeron, spoke at the service. But one special moment came when a tribute video from Walker's classmates at Ascension Episcopal School was played.
He can always bring a smile to your face.
He never failed to make anyone smile.
I'm really grateful for him. Walker's personality would brighten my day and so many others' days.
Walker was a real friend.
Now, tomorrow, a third person killed in the plane crash will be laid to rest. Robert Von Christ II is being remembered as a family man who never missed an LSU football game. His friends say his sense of humor and love of life was contagious to those around him. The funeral mass starts at 10:30 at St. Anne's Catholic Church in Mamou. Victim and sports reporter Carly McCord will be remembered at her funeral Saturday at St. Jean Vianney Church in Baton Rouge. And funeral arrangements are set for the pilot of the flight, Ian Biggs. The memorial service for Biggs will happen at 3 Saturday afternoon at the Sunrise Chapel at Walters Funeral Home in Lafayette. Now tonight, the victims, those who are still healing and all affected by the crash will be lifted up in prayer. Chris Welty continues our team coverage tonight outside the church where the Mass will be held. Chris?
And tonight is about remembering those who died in the crash, healing the survivors, and consoling their families. A prayer service will start at 5:45 with the rosary followed by Holy Mass. St. Pius is inviting the community to continue embracing those affected by Saturday's crash. Now, earlier today, a makeshift memorial was set up near the scene of the crash. A white cross with 5 hearts was placed in the field where the plane went down. Flowers were also placed in the post office parking lot. Once again, the prayer service here at St. Pius Catholic Church starts at 5:45 this evening. The whole public is invited to attend. Live in Lafayette, Chris Welty, KATC TV3.
Lone survivor of the crash, Stephen Wade Burzas, remains hospitalized at Our Lady of Lourdes burn unit tonight after suffering burns on more than 75% of his body. At last check, he remains in critical condition.